Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start your chapter number 2, that is the tissue, the building blocks of life. Dear students, before discussing about tissue, I will discuss about histology. What is histology? See, study of tissues is called histology. Study of tissue is called histology. Now we will define tissue. What is tissue actually? Tissue is made up of similar type of cells performing a specific function. Means similar cells are there and perform a specific function. There are so many tissues we know. Muscular tissue is there, nervous tissue is there, connective tissue is there, epithelial tissue is there. In plants there are so many different type of tissues are there. So similar cells are there and they perform a specific function. They perform a specific function. Now there are two categories here. First is animal tissue. Other is plant tissue. Now today we will discuss about animal tissue in this lecture. After this lecture, in second lecture we will discuss about plant tissue. So now we are going to discuss about animal tissue. What is animal tissue? Tissue which is found in animals we called as animal tissue. Now animal tissue has a category. There are 4 types of animal tissues which are divided when we classify animal tissue. Here is animal tissue. Animal tissue. So in animal tissue, first tissue is epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. Second tissue is connective tissue. Connective tissue. Epithelial tissue, connective tissue. Then third category is muscular tissue. And fourth is your nervous tissue. See, in nervous tissue we have not any classification, but in epithelial tissue there are 3 types of tissues which can be found. First, squamous epithelial tissue, cuboidal epithelial tissue, third, columnar epithelial tissue. Columnar. So in this way 3 categories are there in epithelial tissue which will be discussed later. Similarly in connective tissue we are having 3 categories again. When we are talking about connective tissue, we are having 3 categories. One is proper connective tissue. Other is skeletal connective tissue. And here third category is there, fluid connective tissue. Fluid connective tissue. So connective tissue divided into 3 categories: proper, skeletal and fluid. Now in proper category we are having 2 categories. One is tendon, other is ligament. tendon, other is ligament. Now we will move towards skeletal connective tissue. So here in skeletal connective tissue, two connective tissue comes. One is cartilage, other is bone. Skeletal connective tissue is also over. Then comes fluid connective tissue. It includes two categories: blood and lymph. So in this way we have drawn. Here muscular tissue is also divided into three categories. First one is smooth, second is cardiac, third is striated. This is what we are having overall classification of a tissue, animal tissue. Now in this we will discuss them one by one. Firstly we will start from epithelial tissue and we will end at nervous tissue. So dear students, now we are going to discuss about epithelial tissue first. Now I am going to rub this whole category. See here student, when we are talking about epithelial tissue is actually, epi means on and thelial means layer. Upper layer which is present or inside layer which is present is the epithelial tissue. So what we will talk about here? Epithelial tissue we are going to talk. Epithelial tissue. Epi means on, thelial means layer. So epi means on, thelial means layer. It is upside layer which is present on the organ's lining. Three categories are there. First is squamous epithelium. But before moving further, I will tell something more about epithelial tissue. See, epithelial tissue are generally those tissue which are present in the inner lining of organ or outer lining of our body. And epithelial tissue has a basement membrane. The main thing is they have a basement membrane. This basement membrane, what it does? It separates epithelial tissue from connective tissue or other tissue. So basement membrane is clear. Second point, they don't have intercellular spaces. No intercellular spaces, and they are fixed. Cells are fixed like cement. Cells are fixed like cement on a floor. So this is the main property of epithelial tissue. They are fixed like cement on floor. Okay. Now what are the function of these epithelial tissue? We will talk few functions of this epithelial tissue. They include PEANS. So this is the function category of epithelial tissue. First is protective function. Second is excretion. Third, absorption. Fourth, adsorption. Fifth, neurosensory. Sixth, secretion. secretory functions. Secretory. So these are the functions which epithelial tissue holds with it. First is protective function. Because they are present on surface, so they provide protection to the body. They give protection to the inner organs, you can say. Second, excretion. See, in excretion what happens? Like sweat is coming out of our body, that is excretory. So sweat gland has epithelial tissue in it, which is responsible for the secretion of sweat. Third is absorption. See, like in intestinal wall, you see tissue is present there, and that tissue is epithelial tissue that absorb nutrient and transport it to the various part of the body. Then comes adsorption. You know, on our skin epithelial tissue is there, so it absorbs oil, ointments and gels. It absorbs because it is absorption. Adsorption is also seen because of epithelial tissue. Then comes next function, neurosensory. When you are talking about neurosensory, means vision is there. Again, tissue is involved in that also. So neurosensory functions are also controlled by epithelial tissue, like vision, touch, high temperature, etc. Last, secretory function is also controlled by them, like hormones are secreted by them, enzymes are secreted. Hormones, enzymes. So these are secreted. Secretory function is also there. This is what the function of epithelial tissue in detail. Now we will discuss all the three types of epithelial tissue one by one. See, dear student, firstly we will discuss about squamous epithelial tissue. First, see, squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue are those tissue which has cells are present there. Cells are leaf-like structure. Leaf-like structure. Flat cells are. They are flat cells actually. They are flat cells. Bulging nucleus is there. Single nucleus is there, but it is bulging nucleus. Bulging nucleus. Now this squamous epithelium has function like protection, absorption and secretion. Three functions are there for this epithelial tissue: protection, absorption, secretion. Secretion. These epithelial cells are found in cheek and mouth cavity. Found in cheek and mouth cavity. Similarly, so this is clear, squamous epithelium is clear to everybody. Then comes cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium. See, in cuboidal epithelium, cells are box-like. Cells are box-like. So in cuboidal epithelium, cells are box-like or cubical in nature. Cubical. When we see the cross section, it will be seen like a rectangle or a square. So cross section, when you will see, cross section will be like rectangular or square. Rectangular or square shape. Cross section we have seen. Now other things what we can say, it is found in glandular ducts actually. Cuboidal epithelium is found in glandular ducts like oviduct, kidney, uriniferous tubule. And their main function is, you can say excretion is there mainly. So cuboidal epithelium is clear to everybody. Third, columnar epithelium. See, when we are talking about columnar epithelium, then cell's length is doubled to its width. Cell length double to width. Double to width. So these cells are there, they are double to width and they are having central nucleus. Their main function is secretion and absorption. So main function, you will write here columnar का function, secretion and absorption. And absorption. So their main function is secretion and absorption. So they are found in sweat gland and intestinal wall. That is why they found in sweat gland and intestinal wall. So in this way, dear students, today epithelial tissue is over. So in epithelial tissue, all the three tissues are discussed by me. Now we will have a short break. Then we will shoot for connective tissue. Connective tissue is second animal tissue, then muscular and then nervous.